Hey, good morning to you. Hope you guys are doing well today. It's Monday morning. Actually, it's probably getting closer to noon. It's a pretty nice day outside. It's 62 degrees and very comfortable. I was up pretty late last night. I think I probably went to bed at around 2. I wanted to make sure I got all of the packages packed up. I didn't want to have to deal with them this morning, so I figured just get them out of the way. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on the time that it takes to edit the videos, so I'm just kind of showing the highlights of what I find. You guys pretty much know the type of stuff that I like to sell, and you can always go back in my videos and watch all the things I buy and sell on a regular basis. But I don't want to take the time to edit items to sell for like $7. We know there are always going to be those types of items. I finally sold this New Wave replacement part. This thing's been listed probably since November, and it sold for $12.75 plus the buyer paid shipping. This was probably the best sale of the weekend. It was that radio controlled blimp. I picked it up at Savers a while back for $4. It sold for $50.96 plus shipping. And then you could just see some regular old $16 sales and $5 sales. We've always got that stuff, guys. Plenty of that to go around. I did sell that Villaware crepe maker. Took a best offer of $24 plus shipping. Fisher Price doctor kit for $8 free shipping. If you want to sell a lot of stuff, you're probably going to end up having to sell a lot of small stuff. The good items just don't come around as much as the lower end, less profit items. But there's a lot of profit in smaller items. You just got to sell a whole lot of them. I parted out that Omega juicer last night, and I think there were 9 individual parts. And I think if you added the value all up, it's between $150 and $175. I typically price those type of parts on the higher end because they're a little bit more rare, and sometimes they're just out of stock and people will just have to buy your item. So there's no need to give it away too cheap. Hey, what's happening? It's about 2 o'clock and I'm just waiting for the postman to get here. I just sold my first part off of that Omega juicer that I posted last night. Surprisingly enough, it's actually the best part. This part right here sold for $44.95 plus $3.95 shipping, and it's going through the global shipping program. That one part should cover everything that I picked up Saturday, so everything from here on out should be completely profit, which is what we want. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get busy, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey, what's happening? Over here at the light table, trying to play a little bit of catch up. I've got such an unbelievable amount of stuff I need to get listed, so I did not even go to the thrift store today, and I'm sure I missed out on some big nuggets. Whenever I can grab decent merchandise for a good price, I'm all about it, but sometimes you got to step back a little bit because there's only 7 days in a week, and you got to have some of the time to list. And right now, when it comes to merchandise, I am loaded. So even right now, when I hit the thrift stores, I usually just walk around for a couple hours, wait for some stuff to come out, and then I take off. So right now, I'm working on all of this stuff right here. All this stuff came from a tote that I picked up a few weeks ago, and I really need to get this stuff processed. I go to this junk shop sometimes, and they were having a sale, and I ended up getting this Sunbeam Mixmaster for $3. And I should do okay with this. I've already sold one of the parts, but I've got to list this motor. And there's some beaters over there that I also need to list. I also picked up this Ronco Showtime Rotisserie a few weeks ago. These are really good parts. They sell really well, especially these skewers. Not sure how well you can see them, but these sell for about $25 for a 6-pack. This is a pretty good piece right here. It's a Delta Faucet. I picked that up at the Savers when I used to hang out there a lot. And these would come around from time to time, and I always bought them. And as you guys can tell, these sell for really good money. You can probably sell this for between $120 and $150 free shipping. I think I only paid like $5 for it. That's one thing I really miss about going to Savers. You could find stuff like that for like $3 or $4. They usually get so much stuff in that a lot of times they'll just put cheap prices on stuff. The Salvation Army, where I like to go, they don't get a fraction of the merchandise that Savers gets. So something like that Delta over there would probably sell for between $20 and $40 at the Salvation Army. And depending on the sales history, I might even buy it. So the goal is to hopefully get this stuff photographed tonight, and probably tomorrow I'll start listing. I don't plan on going thrifting tomorrow, but I will most likely be going Wednesday. I'm over here checking out this Conair Touch and Tone Plus. I picked this up at that big junk shop I like to go to. They get a lot of stuff in from estate sales. They had this item over in the $1 section, which I thought was an excellent price. It's got all these little attachments. Check this out. You can even win a sports dream vacation. Although it looks like the sweepstakes expires November 30th, 1994. So if you're trying to enter that contest, you may not want to wait too much longer. But anyway, guys, this looks like it works fine. Ooh, it's got some real power to it. It's got settings for no heat and heat, so good to go. It looks like somebody got $47.95 for one of these, and then somebody else got $29.99. So it looks like the prices fluctuate. With something like this, I would probably throw this up there for $29.95 plus shipping and just kind of wait it out. I've got about 600 items listed on eBay, and every day I'm adding more. So I really don't mind waiting on the sale because I know eventually it's going to come. Hey, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. These allergies are kicking my behind today. I'm just kind of watching the cows over there. They were playing around earlier. Sometimes they like to chase around after each other. It's kind of fun to watch. It's Tuesday morning, so I don't have much planned today. I just want to get some items listed on eBay. I sold 2 items overnight. Nothing big, just a couple of smaller things. I sold this little yoga mat carrier because everyone should be doing yoga. I think I sold that for $12.95 free shipping. This is a great toothbrush right here. I picked this up at the More Than a Thrift store for $1. It actually sings. Don't ask me why, but somebody paid $29.95 free shipping for that, and it's going through the global shipping program, so it's going somewhere overseas. Anyway, I'm going to go pack these orders up, and I'll holler at you guys later. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Wednesday night. It's pretty late. It's about 9:30. I feel so terrible. My dad cooked a nice dinner tonight, but I had something to eat at noon or so, and I was just too full to eat, and I just felt like garbage all day. I've been kind of in a funky mood today. It all started at about 4 o'clock this morning. I don't usually wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but today I did, and I just could not go back to sleep. I think I laid in bed till about 5, and then I finally just got up out of pure boredom. And then I had to list some items that I didn't get to finish last night. So I was kind of dragging today. But I did not go thrifting Monday, so I really wanted to go today to see if there's anything good. I got halfway to the store and realized I forgot my cell phone. If you sell stuff on eBay, you got to have your phone so you can check prices, otherwise you're screwed. So I just decided that if I can get out there and just try to use some of my knowledge to buy some stuff, I'll just go with that. Well, I got out there about 10:30. I walked around for about an hour, and the only thing I was able to find was a pair of snap-on socks. Then I shot over to the More Than a Thrift, and they were bone dry, didn't have a single thing. Then I shot over to the junk shop over at the antique store there. That's the place where they have $1 and $3 items right now. I could have bought a few items there. I saw a Black & Decker Space Maker coffee machine. I can usually buy those and part out the parts. Probably could have made about 30 bucks on it, but I just wasn't in the mood. Maybe next time, I don't know. I decided after leaving that store that I just wanted to go home. It was like noon, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it anymore. So I ended up just going home and sleeping for like 3 or 4 hours and just not feeling too good. So I'm just over here at the light table just trying to get a little bit of work done. I'd like to have something to show for today. I did sell a few items today that I can show you guys. I sold this Big Ben. The alarm doesn't work on it, but as far as using it for a clock, it'll work fine. I picked this up a few weeks ago over at that auction house tag sale. I've already made a ton of money off that sale, but it sold for $29.95 plus shipping. I was really happy to get rid of this item right here. These are replacement cards for that vintage Dream Phone board game from the 90s. I think they call them boyfriend cards. I was selling these off in colors, so I had 4 different sets, and they took over a year to sell. This only had 3 of the 4 cards, so it took a lot longer to sell. But it finally sold for $10.99 with free shipping. I also sold this knife sharpener. I picked this up, I think it was about 2 weeks ago when I went to that garage sale. I picked up the sharpener for $1, and there was a knife that I picked up for $1. I already sold the knife. I just sold this, and then there was also like some kind of vintage hair clippers, which turned out to be broken, and they're still listed as parts. I'm not sure if I'll ever sell them, but they are listed. Anyway, this item sold for $24.95 plus the buyer paid $5.50 shipping. Whenever I make money like this, I just take that cash, crumble it up, bam, throw it, and watch it fall right into my index fund account. And one day, if God lets me get to be an old man, well, maybe I won't have to work 5 days a week anymore. I got my pal Oliver over here. He's just kind of kicking it with me. What's going on, Oliver? He's still got the original tags. I can't remember where I got this guy, but I think I probably got him at the Salvation Army, and I probably paid between $2 and $3 for him. I had it listed for $29.95, but I took a best offer of $19.99 plus the buyer paid $9.90 shipping, and that actually just sold within the last 20 minutes. So I just take that money and bam. There's a part of me that always wanted to have the traditional family lifestyle with a wife and kids and everything. But deep down, I knew I'd never be able to afford that life. But there are definitely some positives when it comes to not having a family. And one of those positives is I don't have to pay for college. I got this juicer yesterday for free. It was like a free box item. And it's called a Champion juicer. And it's in pretty rough shape. I'm going to actually part this unit out. The problem with this unit right here is, I'm not sure how well you guys can pick it up on camera, but there's like denting and stuff right here. And what's happening is it's making it really hard to get this piece on here. It doesn't want to fit on correctly because it's not the right shape anymore. I've been looking at comps on eBay, and I think that I might be able to get 25 plus shipping, but this thing is extremely heavy. It probably weighs about 20 to 25 pounds. But these are all really good parts right here. I think this part right here is actually a $40 part, and these all have value too. And there's also an auger over there. This machine is from the 70s. It's actually pretty powerful. It's got a really strong motor. I don't hear any kind of knocking or anything, but it sounds real powerful, real strong. Spins great. Just somebody's going to have to replace this part right here. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to get for it. I'm going to throw it up there for 25 bucks and see if I can sell it. Maybe somebody will buy it. I'm probably not going to go to the thrift store tomorrow. I really got a lot of stuff that I got to do around here. I'm trying to make room for the items that I got this past week in New York. I've got to make room just so I can get this stuff in here. So I'm not really thrifting every day, but I'm trying to do it like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, depending on what's happening Saturday. Sometimes I'll go and other times I won't. That's the thing about reselling. It's a 7-day thing. If you want to eat, you got to work. I'm over here watching my friend AntiquesFromKaren, and the lady that runs that channel, her name is Janet. She inherited her mother's antique store, and she's been liquidating off the items. She has kind of like an auction every week, and this is the first time that I've ever tuned in. And she has some really nice stuff, and you can get really good deals. If you like antiques, maybe you should check out her channel. She has an entire house full of items. So if you're into like antiques and knickknacks, there's got to be something you'd love. She's a lovely lady too, and I'm going to put her link in the bottom, and you guys should go check her out. She's got a really kind heart, and I think you'd enjoy her content. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and pack these items up, and I might start taking photographs of this juicer stuff. If you guys enjoy the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Talk to you next time.